So me being a naval officer, I was given the task of seeing that how they could be landed across the Makaran coast between Gwadar, Jivni, or whichever suitable points were there across this belt. And the main ideology beyond this was that the economic and the various activities which go along the CPEC region between Gwadar and China had to be distorted and disrupted and some destabilized, so that the aim was to just basically raise the level of insurgency within Balochistan and the Karachi region. Research and Analysis Wing through Mr. Anil Kumar has been financing and sponsoring a lot of activities within Balochistan and Sindh. The entire Hundi and Hawala operations are undertaken from Delhi and Mumbai via Dubai into Pakistan. And during one such important transaction was the $40,000 which was transferred to Baluch subnationals via Dubai. Also the finances which are coming into Balochistan and Sindh for various anti-national activities are coming to consulates in Jalalabad and Kandahar and the consulate in Zahedan. These are very important consulates which are used by Research and Analysis Wing to transfer dollars into the Balochistan movement. And one such instance was where I was directly involved and I was observing the transaction was when $40,000 were recently transferred from India via Dubai to one such Baloch national operative within Pakistan. Research and Analysis Wing and Mr. Anil Kumar on behalf of RAW had been sponsoring regularly the various terrorist activities within Pakistan, especially Hazara Muslims, the Shia Muslims who move around on pilgrimage between Iran, Afghanistan and Pakistan, were basically to be targeted and killed. They were already being done, it was being done, but the level had to be raised to a very high level so that the movement completely stops. Then the targets on various workers of FWO who are conducting construction of various roads within Balochistan. And the third major activity was the ID attacks which were being carried out by Baloch subnationals within Quetta, Turbat or various other cities of Balochistan. They were being directly sponsored by RAW. Mr. Anil Kumar has been sponsoring sectarian violence across Sindh and Balochistan and also sponsoring various assassinations across this same region so that instability or some kind of fear is set into the mindsets of the people of Pakistan. And in one such process, SSP Chaudhary was assassinated. This was a direct mention by Mr. Anil Kumar to me. The various financing which subsequently happened for the TTP and various other Afghan anti-Pakistani terrorist groups led to the attack by TTP on one of the Mehran naval bases, in which a lot of damage was caused to the Pakistani Navy. Other sort of radar installation attacks, the Sui pipeline gas attack, then attacks on civilian bus stations where some, I suppose, Pakistani nationals were being targeted by subnationals and murdered and massacred, so that a sort of a disruption in the CPEC is done. That was being funded and directly supported by Mr. Anil Kumar. He wanted it to be raised to a next level so that complete disruption and complete stoppage of the economic corridor between Gwadar and China is achieved. One of the operations which was being planned by RAW officials along with Baloch insurgents was a military-style attack on the Zahedan Pakistani consulate. The aim was to either attack it with a grenade or some kind of RPG or IED attack, or then try to harm the consulate general or some kind of a vicious attack on the Pakistani consulate in Zahedan. It was being militarily planned. The RAW officials were involved in Iran, and the Baloch subnationals who were supposed to carry out the attack or facilitate the entire process were being involved. And I was well aware of the plan which was being conducted and how it was being planned. RAW was sponsoring the setting up of the modern website, a new website which was being already run through Nepal, which the Balochistan movement was carrying on the cyber world. And the creation of a website, the previous maintenance of the already existing website was being handled by Research and Analysis Wing from Nepal, Kathmandu, which was luring people from within Pakistan for various activities to be carried out in the future. This time while crossing over into Pakistan, I travelled all the way from Chabar in a private taxi along with Rakesh to the Iranian-Pakistan border near Sarawan, from wherein I crossed over into Pakistan along with Balu sub-nationals. And after about an hour or so, I was apprehended by the Pakistani authorities in Pakistan. Basically, the movement into Pakistan for me was, I was on a visa and official visa in Iran, and I was moving with my passport. So I carried my passport with till the border almost, so that if Iranian authorities or Iranian people who are about to check me, or I am stopped or checked, I should have a legitimate reason for movement within Iran. And my subsequent movement into Pakistan and then backwards, while I was not intending to having been caught. So in my movement backwards again, I would have had a legitimate reason to go about with that passport with a legitimate visa of Iran. During my judicial proceedings, which were held under the Field General Court Martial, I was accorded a defense counsel by the officials here which were conducting the entire proceedings. Today, I genuinely, after the time having spent in Pakistan, I feel very ashamed, and I genuinely seek pardon of the acts and sins and crimes I have committed here against the nation and the people of Pakistan.